Can you at least look at me? Hey.
I mustered up the courage to come here, and I don't think I realized how hard it was going to be on multiple levels. I haven't left my house in months because of quarantine. I haven't seen Chase in months, and I can't even look at him without getting choked up. I feel so uncomfortable right now. It's like I feel like I have a million questions in my head. None of them will like come out, and I just want to know like what does he really want out of this?
Look, what I just want you to know, like, none of this was planned. None of this happened on purpose or...
Doing it wasn't planned, or getting her pregnant wasn't planned?
None of it was planned.
I don't even want,
Look. When I first found out I was gonna be dad, it didn't seem real at first. I wasn't really ready for that conversation. And I had to do some soul searching on my end. You know, what's this mean? What does it mean to me? You can't get those emotions under control in a day or two. You know, we need this meeting so she can have some closure in her life and move on. And, you know, I still care for her, but, you know, I think this closure is pretty necessary for both of us. Can you just hold on a second? I mean, we can stay social distance. I know, I see all that, but I still have so much love for you, and I still like care for you, but this happened now, and I've got a little girl on the way, and I have to be there for her. Like, I have to be, you know, a dad for her.
It wasn't a thought in your mind for 1 second that maybe you could have a baby and you could still tell me that you wanted to marry me? Because you never even did that.
We can't get married and me still be in Wilmington taking care of the kid. Just, it wasn't an option. I wish it was.
But why is that not an option? Why is something that you planned not an option suddenly when something unplanned happens? Why is that the priority then?
The child's life.
And you just call me and tell me that, well, this happened, it was an accident, that's it, that's over, and we're done. Like, that's what you did. You didn't even just tell me, like, this happened, what are we gonna do about it?
You wouldn't talk to me.
2 months later.
You wouldn't talk to me.
Why would I want to talk to you?
That's what, I didn't have an option to offer that.
You could have texted me.
You made it very clear you didn't want it. You wanted nothing to do with me after that.
But that's how easy you were gonna give up?
I'm trying.
Trying for what outcome? What is it that you think is gonna happen?
I want you to be happy is what I want.
Well, I'm not.
I know you're not.
I'm not happy.
And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I just don't want you to hate me.
I don't hate you. I love you. That's the problem. If I hated you, I wouldn't give a
I still love him. I mean, I don't think that he's a horrible person, and it would be so much easier if I did think that he was, but I don't. I don't know, like, I don't know where my feelings are supposed to go.
Like, I know things, like, not everything was perfect, and, like, I know that, and I, wasn't sure about things myself 100%, but, like, I didn't want this to happen.
I loved you too, Whitney. That doesn't go away.
You caring about me or you loving me doesn't mean anything to me. For what?
I'm very excited about this little girl.
Okay, I'm excited for you. Like,
but I'm not trying to rub that in your face or anything. I'm just saying it wasn't planned.
Why are you?
But I have to.
Like, what if I had gotten pregnant accidentally? Would you have been this excited?
I wouldn't have been excited.
Because right before you proposed to me, you were telling me you didn't know if you wanted kids. So and then, like, would you have been this excited if it were me?
Yes, I would have been excited for you because I know that's what you really wanted. Of course I'd have been excited for you.
Well, you have literally a family now, and I have nothing.
You have a family too.
No, I have nothing. I was gonna have a family, and I was gonna have kids and a life and a future and all of it, and it's gone. And now you have it, and you didn't even ask for it. It just fell into your lap, and I have nothing now.
When it happened, we weren't talking. You wouldn't answer me or anything.
Why didn't you tell me immediately when it happened? Like, look, I slept with somebody. Like, that would have been better than months later for me to find out I slept with somebody, and guess what, I'm pregnant.
I didn't find out about the baby until way after. She kept it from me.
Did you continue to sleep with her the whole time?
No.
So you slept with her the one time then?
Yes. And that doesn't make it any better. This happened, and I have to be a good father. Like, I can't break two girls' hearts. I have to have...
You choose one, and it's mine. I get it. Yeah, okay.
Honestly, when the opportunity for the bar came up, that started really pushing us apart because that's something I'd always wanted to do, and I didn't understand why she wouldn't support me. And I wanted her to come to Wilmington, and she just wouldn't. And then we were arguing about that, and then she went off to Europe, and we hadn't spoken for days and days. I reconnected with an old friend, and I found out, I guess, 3 or 4 months later that I was going to be a dad. And I had to take some time to process that myself. I knew it was going to break Whitney's heart, but I knew what I had to do, and overall this will be a good thing in the long run. It hurts knowing that I can't really do anything to make her feel better. The damage has been done, and I want to give my little girl the best possibilities growing up, the best love, the best care, and I don't want to ever hurt anyone like that again. If you want me to go away and never talk to you again, and that would make you the happiest, then I would do that. But I want you, if that's what you want, I want you to say it to my face, not on the phone, not through a text. You see, I still care for you.
This whole thing is such a mess because it doesn't matter what I want. Like, what I want is what I had, and that doesn't exist anymore. So either way, I lose.
Can you hug me?
What?
Can you hug me?
I'm so sorry.
I feel like I gave this relationship everything, and I still ended up with nothing. So I need to figure out how to move on.
I really do hope that, like, you're happy and she's happy and I am. I don't hate you, and I really, like, I hope that you're happy.
Thank you.
I know one day it'll just be a memory, like, everything else in my life is a memory. But right now it's just still so close up,
Bye.
I just want it to just be a memory.